Hello and welcome to WoW Classic News and Updates. Wrath of the Lich King news is flowing, and today was no exception. Blizzard released two very big pieces of news today, and the first and probably the most talked about is the announcement of the fresh Classic servers. As of the time that I'm recording this, Blizzard has announced that there will be two total fresh servers. One in North America called Skyfury, and one in Europe called Thekal. Hold up, I recorded that in the 2 hours after the initial announcement of the fresh servers, and in the time that it took me to finish recording, Blizzard pulled a fast one. After a barrage of complaints on Twitter, on the forums, on Reddit, Blizzard actually relented and added two new servers for the fresh Wrath of the Lich King, a PvE server named Giantstalker on EU, and a PvE server named Maladath on North America. If you were worried about spooky red names on your fresh server experience, don't worry. Daddy Blizzard came through and gave us all safe, comfortable options for us to play fresh Wrath on. Hopefully there are enough players interested in playing fresh that we have lasting populations across these 4 realms instead of the 2, but only time will tell. The other big news that came out today was information regarding changes for Wrath of the Lich King Classic, after Blizzard had an interview with some of the community council members who are supposed to represent all of us, normal players, playing World of Warcraft. The Community Council, if you don't remember, was an opt-in application process that literally anyone who played World of Warcraft was able to apply for. It was meant to be players who were not notable content creators who would be able to speak on behalf of the general, everyday, regular WoW community member. So let's dive straight into this. The first proposed change was an item level squish. And what this would do is it would lower the item power level of gear that drops in TOC. That way players are incentivized to continue running Ulduar even after new raids have been released. With these proposed item level squish changes, Ulduar heroic loot would be equal to or even slightly better than TOC normal loot. This would hopefully incentivize players to continue to run heroic Ulduar even as they're progressing through normal and heroic TOC. This reduction in item level has waves that is going to impact other loot, such as Gladiator Season 7. With these changes, Gladiator Season 7 loot would also be lowered in item level, so that it is more on par with TOC, and then once ICC loot comes out, it would also be of lower power level, just to keep everything in check. In addition to incentivizing players to continue to run older raid content, so that they can have gear that is equal to or maybe slightly better than the normal version of new raids, this will also increase the overall difficulty of raids moving forward. To add to the power level discussion, Blizzard has also said that they are willing to open up the can of worms of rebalancing classes if they seem to be either over or underperforming by a large enough margin. In PvP news, engineering items are going to be usable in arenas for the first season in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. Blizzard has said that they want to keep that original Wrath feel, but it is something that they plan on keeping their ever-watching lidless eye on. Another change is that Wintergrasp is going to be cross-realm, which is something that we recently tested on the beta. With this change, all it takes is for one person from your faction to win one of their cross-realm Wintergrasp games for your faction to have access to the vault. What this also means is that if one person from each faction on your server wins their Wintergrasp games, then both factions will have access to the vault. Regarding faction balance, Blizzard has said that they are very aware of the problem, again, lidless eye, and that they are brainstorming ways on how to address faction imbalance, both on their established and on these fresh servers. The current idea is to give bonuses to the underdog faction that could come in the form of boosted honor gains, experience gains, and reward and reputation gains. If a server is able to right their own ship in regards to faction imbalance, then both factions could end up receiving these bonus boosted rewards. Blizzard plans on testing this out on lower population realms and has stated that if this goes live, then they will supplement it with free server transfers. Speaking of faction balance, one of the reasons stated for only having one fresh server per region, sorry Oceanic, was to keep players from being able to pre-plan out faction-specific realms. It's unknown whether these underdog bonuses are going to be implemented on these fresh servers from the start, but if it is something that they are able to have on the start and it updates in real time, it could be something that keeps these servers from ever tipping to one faction or the other. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. For this video, all likes and subscribes are going to be beamed into space to hopefully show alien life that we're not so bad. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and as always, happy hunting.